Me and Sam are back at it again, drafting cards and dueling hard, but this time it's Generation Next. Each week we'll open 4 of each core GX pack and add a single card from each to our collections. Then build decks and throw down. The loser gets to ban 1 card, but the winner takes 1 step closer to 10 wins and becoming GX champion. Join us as we try to build the 3 or 4 good decks available in this series, Yu-Gi-Oh! Generation Draft GX.
Don't want to set it to defend in case you know, second Grand Mole attacks in, doesn't have to.
Summon Drillroy.
Okay.
Go to battle.
We will.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing. I know you've had this the whole time, so I was like, nothing I could do about this.
That is a monster. Is lethal.
Yep, you got it.
Oh.
Welcome back to another episode of Generation Draft GX. Unfortunately, last week we did get stomped by Sam 2-0, which I think might be the first 2-0 of the series. But we did get to ban his Icarus attack, which has been a bit of a thorn in our side for a long time. It's just really, really powerful removal. But, silver lining, we do get double side set this week, and this is a bit of a banger. Duelist Pack Zane. This has some really, really strong cards in it. Mystical Space Typhoon, Cyber Dragon, Call of the Haunted, and a couple of other decent like Cyber Dragon support cards. Let's see what we can find. Pack number 1, already looking really good. Okay, Call of the Haunted and Mystical Space Typhoon are both fantastic cards. Part of me is just thinking Spell Trap removal is going to be the king here, so I think I'm going to take the MST. I think that's going to be better for us overall, in case there is any shenanigans going on. I'll go pack number 2, Cyber Dragon. Nice, that's our second Cyber Dragon. We definitely take that. Pack number 3, All of the Haunted. I think we've got to take that. Although Cyber Phoenix is a cool card, and Cyber End would be nice, I think realistically we have to take the staples where we can get them. Pack number 4, Cyber Dragon's decent, Future Fusion's decent, Overload Fusion decent. These 2 are rares. Cyber End Dragon, I don't know if we'll ever summon this. If we get a twin, maybe we take that. But I think for now we're going to take Overload Fusion, so we have that option if we want to go into it. Pack number 5, Creature Swap and Power Bond. I don't think we need to worry about Return Soul or Proto Cyber Dragon. Creature Swap is probably the best card here, so I think we are going to take that. Pack number 6, I think we have to take the second Call of the Haunted. I think we have to basically get Sam to ban this card because it's just so good. Pack number 7, a second MST. We're definitely going to take that. We also want to diversify. We don't want Sam to just easily be able to go, oh, I'll ban all 3 of your Call of the Haunteds. And plus we want more MSTs anyway because it's just a really good card. Pack number 8, ooh, Future Fusion, another Call of the Haunted. We already have a Power Bond. We don't necessarily need more because we're not really playing a Cyber Dragon deck. Future Fusion is nice, but again, it's a rare from the set, so I think it's got to be Call of the Haunted. Pack number 9, Limiter Removal, Creature Swap. I think we take the Limiter Removal here. This card is so good, and if we can make it work, it'll be so powerful. Then pack number 10, another Cyber Dragon or the Limiter Removal. This is actually kind of tough because we will not have another chance to get Mystical Space Typhoon until much later on when we revisit this side set, if we get to that stage. Limiter Removal, again, also, these cards are only going to be available from here. Cyber Dragon is available from the main set, and it's quite an easy ban target. Whereas if we were to take, for example, Limiter Removal, that makes it a bit more difficult for Sam to hit it. But then that's only really relevant if we have other machines other than Cyber Dragon. I think we're probably going to take the Limiter Removal here, just because, again, we want to diversify our pool a lot, and we already have some okay machines, and in worst case scenario, we could just, like, X-Head Cannon, slap a couple of Limiter Removals, and that's a decent enough combo on its own. So this is going to be our opening. This is really, really good. Obviously, this is mostly commons as well. I think Cyber Dragon is the only rare from the selection, so this wasn't even, like, a super high roll. But yeah, let's fire on in and open our main sets. Alright, let's open up our main set packs and see if we can't get anything good. Pack number 1. Thunder Giant's neat. It's ultra rare. Sure, we'll take that. Why not? Pack number 3, Miracle Fusion. Definitely taking Miracle Fusion. We definitely want that. Pack number 3. I think we already have Wild Edge. But I mean, it's either another Wild Edge or non-fusion area, so I guess I'll take the Wild Edge. And again, Chthonian Blast is showing up again. Pack number 2, Treeborn Frog. How many Treeborn Frogs have we got? Would this be a playset of Frog? We have 2, so that'd be a third Frog. Yeah, sure, we'll take a third Treeborn Frog. Pack number 3, Doomdozer. We're taking the Doomdozer. Pack number 4, Another Treeborn Frog, and yet another Hamon. This is the third Hamon we've opened, but it's the second one we've taken. We already have a playset of Treeborn Frogs that need this, and the rest of this is kind of bad. So, yeah, I guess we have 2 Hamon now. Right, Cyberdark Impact. I guess we'll just see what we can get. There's mostly just kind of floodgates in here. A second Cyberdark Dragon. We really do not need a second Cyberdark Dragon, so I guess we're going to take Alien Mars here. Right, Strike of Neos. Let's see what we can find. Pack number 1. Birthright is really good. We're definitely taking that. That's so good for us because we could use to bring back Neos from the graveyard. Pack number 2. Oh, okay, we're going to take the Frostosaurus. It looks like it's really wanting us to play the normal monsters this week. What's the Breaker? Let's see what we can find. Volcanic Doomfire is very funny. We also really want the Shell. Do we pass up the Doomfire? Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to take Doomfire. Just because it's super high rarity, it's really funny if we can actually play this deck, and if we get Shell as well in later packs, we'll take them. But next up, Volcanic Shell. I think we take that. That's our second Shell. We could have had a playset of Shell, but we don't. We have a Doomfire instead. Pack number 2, Cell Explosion Virus. How many of this do we have already? We have 2. This would be a third Cell Explosion Virus. I think we're taking that. Alright, last pack of Gladiator's Assault. Anything good in the close? No entry is okay. Do we give a crap about this card? Kind of. I think we're actually just going to take no entry. Alright, pack number 2. Anything good? Cyber Valley is decent. Definitely decent. I think we take that. Pack number 3. Another Gigaplant. Yeah, I think we take that. That's 2 Gigaplants now. If we get some Lone Fires. Pack number 4. Drastic Drop Off is an Ultra, and it's a counter, so it could be really good for counter fairies later on. I think we're going to take it. Alright, last pack of the opening. Anything good in the close? Lumina is definitely good. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take a second Lumina. And there we go. Alright, so that is the opening for the week. It's a little on the weaker side, I think, but our side set was so good that I don't think it matters too much. We did get some like decent cards like Doomdozer, the third Treeborn, the second Hamon for some reason. We're again building towards our kind of reptiles and aliens. We've got the counter fairies on the go. We've got more support for our normal monsters. We've got some stuff more for our volcanic deck. We got a little bit of support for gladiator beasts and light sword and dark world, but that all still seems so far away. Yeah, let's fire it into deck build and see what we come up with. So this is the deck we're bringing to today's game. This is Elemental Hero Neos Turbo. So Elemental Hero Neos is pretty unassuming, 2500 attack, 2000 defense, normal warrior monster. But there are a lot of cards that can work with it. The primary card is Oversoul. We can bring back an Elemental Hero normal monster from our graveyard and special summon it. So basically if we can get Neos to the graveyard, bam, we can bring it back with Oversoul. We can also bring it back with Birthright, because it brings back any normal monster, and Neos is a normal monster. We can also bring it back with Call of the Haunted, because Call of the Haunted brings back any monster, and Elemental Hero Neos is any monster. On top of that, Hero Blast lets us put it back in our hand, and then pop a monster on Sam's field. We also have Ancient Rules, which again lets us special summon a level 5 or higher normal monster from our hand, which Elemental Hero Neos is. And we have E-Emergency Call, which searches any normal Elemental Hero monster, which Elemental Hero Neos is. So we have just a ton of ways to get Neos out, get it into the graveyard, get it into rotation, and then just keep reusing it again and again and again and again. So if we do have it in our hand, we could summon it off of something like a Hero Emerges or the Ancient Rules, but we could also discard it with effects like Snipe Hunter, Cyber Gymnast, Karma Cut, and Rising Energy. Then we get it into the graveyard, then we keep bringing it back again with Oversoul, with Birthright, with Call of the Haunted. So this is the general theme of the deck. For the rest of the cards, we have Spiral Serpent as just kind of it's not quite Neos, but we can still bring it back with 4 of our revival cards. We can still cheat it out with Ancient Rules, and we can get it out with a Hero Emerges. And 2900 attack is pretty good. With then a Frostosaurus, 2600 attack level 6. We can just hard summon this if we need to, but if not, it's just kind of a weaker version of our other cards, or a lower level one, I should say. Doomwarp Warwolf, Gladiator Beast Andal, Sabersaurus are in here just to be our beat sticks. Again, they do work with our normal monster support, so stuff like Birthright can still be really good with these to bring them back. We've got the 2 Cyber Dragons, which again, we can summon out a Cyber Dragon and tribute Frostosaurus. It's one of our cheeky little combos. We have the Snipe Hunter again to get our cards into the graveyard. We have Honest. This card is in here because it only works with light monsters, but Neos should be out all the time if our deck is doing what it's supposed to be. And Cyber Dragon is also a good light monster, so it can work really well with them. Cyber Gymnast again is mainly as a discard outlet, and the neo-spacian Grandmole to try and keep tempo. We also have Creature Swap, which is really, really good. If Sam sticks something really, really problematic, we can Creature Swap it take his card, beat over his, or if we have Grandma on rotation, we could bounce our card back to our hand and just kind of steal one of Sam's cards. We have Soul Taker, which is just one of the best removal cards, and we have the 2 MST, which is just fantastic spell trap removal. In the side deck, DD Survivor again in case Sam's on a kind of macro strategy. Lila's in the side because it's a little bit weak, and we've been on quite a beat downy kind of meta at the moment, so we thought we'd just try it in the side. There's one back in case he's on Chainburn for whatever reason. System down because again we just opened the Zane pack. If he does bring a Cyber Dragon style deck, we want to have a way to out it. All of our spell trap removal, and then Super Poly is just kind of, it's just in here. We don't really have anything else to fill the slot. I doubt that Sam's going to be on Cyber Darks somehow, but yeah, this is the deck. If the deck does what it's supposed to do, this should be an easy win. Our deck looks really, really strong with the Call of the Haunteds. This should be something we have over Sam, unless he got lucky and got 3 Call of the Haunted himself. But let's fire on in and see what he's got for us. So last week, you managed to topple me with your, I mean, what do we even call it? I don't know if we're yet at the stage where we actually have coherent strategies, but you had, like, I mean, you had Gladiator Beasts in your deck, but you've always had Gladiator Beasts in your deck. So I'm like, I'm hesitant to call it a Gladiator Beast deck, but your good stuff pile featuring Gladiator Beasts managed to topple me with, in no short part, thanks to your Icarus attack, which I did take off the board last episode. I'm quite happy to see gone because that is an extremely powerful trap card. Now, obviously, you know, there's limitations to that. It means you have to play Winged Beasts. There's only really one good Winged Beast, and then there's like, you know, there's I think Harpy Queen is like a 1900, and then you know, I think you're on Cobalt Eagle.
Yeah.
So yeah, it gets a bit downhill after that, but still being able to just opt 2 for 2. And you get to basically choose what they are. It can be really, really powerful. Especially if you use it in response to me trying to kill one of your cards. You can make my card effectively fizzle, and then get like a 3 for 2. And if that card happens to also have a discard requirement, you could even get a 4 for 2, which I think might have actually happened last episode.
Yeah.
But this week is an interesting one because the side set is a very, very powerful side set we got this week, which was Duelist Pack Zane. Which, as we remember from when we progressed, has cards like Call of the Haunted, like Cyber Dragon, like Mystical Space Typhoon, Future Fusion, Overload Fusion, Cyber Twin, Cyber End, Chimera Tech, all of these just really, really powerful cards. And Creature Swap was also in that. So this episode, there might be a bit of a jump in power level, but again, we are limited to the amount of cards. I could only take 10 from that pack, and you only have 5 from that pack. So we're not going to, I don't think we're just suddenly going to see, oh, Cyber Dragon, the deck is now here. But, you know, we might see some bit of power gains. How are your pulls?
I don't think my pulls were that good this week.
Oh, okay, that makes me feel better.
Especially my side set.
Actually, I feel like my side set was good and everything else sucked. That's kind of how I feel.
Right, okay.
There is a very obvious ban hit from my deck. Because you do this thing where you don't want to go all in on one card, right? So for example, let's say Cyber Dragon came up like 3 times. I'm like, I'd like to have 3 Cyber Dragon, but at the same time I'd like to diversify, right? So if there's maybe something else, another power pick in there, I'll take that instead. In trying to do that, I did end up with a 3-of from this set, and I think it's a very good 3-of, and I think you're going to hit it. That's the little sneak peek you're getting.
Right, okay.
Okay, well, shall we fire on in and see what we've got?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, let's go with this.
Oh!
Okay, let's see what you have for me. Well, I suppose I'm going first, so I guess I'll see what I have for you first. Let's just do something a little bit silly. I'm going to summon neo-spacian Grand Mole. And we're going to set 2 back row and pass on that.
I will, for now, will force the bounce.
Yes. This is fine. I have a 1900 to worry about. I suppose there's not a lot to really do at the moment. I can just keep doing this for now. Go 900 direct.
Yeah.
You don't sound too happy about that.
There's just not really a lot I can do about it, you know?
Yeah, Grandma was a little asshole. That little cheeky face.
I think for now, we're, like, losing 900 a turn and getting extra draws is not the end of the world.
Hmm. Okay, we will... You know what? I think it's worked so well so far.
Yep.
We'll just keep this going as long as you'll allow it.
Okay, we are going to set and set.
Okay. Well, I will normal summon out Gladiator Beast Andal.
Okay.
I'll go to battle. I will attack with my Grand Mole.
Yep.
I will activate Grand Mole. Do a little bouncy bouncy. And then we'll try and get him for 19.
That's...
And that will do it for me.
Snipe Hunter.
Ooh, okay. Where are we going with this is the question. Let's just pop in the monster. Oh, I'll go for the back row. Yeah, that one's fine. We can get that one. A Hero Blast.
That's an interesting card.
What, do you not like elemental heroes?
Okay, let's do that.
Alright, we'll fire this one off. The old MST.
Well, I guess I'll reveal what this card was here for.
I thought you might have... Well, I was actually expecting Call of the Haunted since that's from the side set, but... Oh, it was a 6 anyway. I was tempted to space that back row when you said it. I don't know, I felt like that was the important one. But I don't know, you might just have like an O Oversoul in the back row there.
Or one.
There we go, yeah.
Knowing you have Grand Mole, I didn't really want to do this, but now if you do Grand Mole Neos, you'd leave me with Snipe Hunter, which isn't the worst thing in the world.
Alright, let's go with this. I'm going to summon out Gladiator Beast Andal.
Okay.
I'm going to attack over your Snipe Hunter.
Okay, you really... Yep.
Then, main phase 2, I'm going to set it back row.
Okay. We'll summon an Andal.
Okay, that's fine.
Karma Cut, Rising Energy.
No. We'll just take that. Take the 19. Now our life points are getting a little bit lower than we'd like. Okay, I will normal summon Snipe Hunter.
Okay.
Activate E-Emergency Call. Grab
Right.
Neos. We're going to activate Snipe Hunter. We're going to pitch Neos, and we're going to target Neos.
Okay.
Where do we go next? I think I'm going to fire Snipe Hunter again. I'm going to target this back row.
Okay.
The 6. What is next? Okay, we're going to fire Snipe Hunter. We'll pitch Grand Mole, and we'll target this boy.
Okay.
Oh, for God's sake. That is real bad. Okay. I think I have to get rid of this, so we're just going to go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
We'll go battle, and we will just attack with Snipe.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to do this now.
Okay. More pass. You're like, oh, I wonder why he's on Hero Blast. I think I like that in your hand, so I'm going to use this now.
Okay.
Alright, Sabersaurus.
Yep.
See if we can't get in. Oh, for God's sake, of course it was bloody hero emerges. I feel like there was no correct play.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not dead, so I guess I won't just run into it. I'm pretty sure this is over there. I think Snipe Hunter missing twice ended this game for me.
I don't think. Have to reveal a card either way, so you may see Gyroid.
Okay. I can only assume this is UFO Fighter? No, because that's UFO specifically, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, unfortunately, I think if Snipe Hunter didn't miss twice, maybe I have enough cards that I can come back into this, but after that, there was nothing I could do.
Yeah.
Just a really shitty RNG situation. Let's see if I can do better in game 2. We'll be taking second, I think.
Jesus.
3 Neos in hand. Let's go, baby.
Let's set 1.
Yeah, let's go for this. We'll go Lila.
Okay.
We'll go Battle. I'll attack with it.
I see, so you can do this on main phase 2.
Maybe.
No, you know what? That's fine.
We'll use the effect. Get rid of this. Then set and pass. Okay, so you valued getting my guy in defense more than you valued me taking the damage. Yep, there is a Call of the Haunted.
Well, don't need a second.
MST. Okay. I guess I will summon out Snipe Hunter.
Yeah.
We'll use the effect and pitch Grand Mole and try and get rid of your Snipe Hunter. Then, the question is, how greedy do we want to get with it? I don't think we want to after fucking last game. Just attack. Or pass. Oh, the back row king. I will go straight to battle.
Okay.
I'm going to declare an attack. Okay, so no hero emerges by the look of things. I will set and set. We'll pass on that.
I'm going to normal summon Snipe Hunter.
Yeah. What if you've seen all 3 of your Snipe Hunters?
I opened with all 3. It's the only monster I've drawn.
Okay. Well, at least oh, we're just crashing. Okay, so you want to keep the card in your hand.
So Snipe Hunter's good, but he's a supplement card, right? He clears the board so you can do something next turn, etc., etc. Having all 3 is less than ideal.
Yeah,
Nice
especially
Grand
when
Mole.
we're anything to discard. We'll go to battle, we'll just swing with the Grand Mole. We'll pass on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a couple of plays, but they're very greedy. I think we do this either way because I don't want to fill in the deck. I'm kind of annoyed if I just drew out my Neoses. Okay, we'll go for this. I'm going to tribute Grand Mole, Frostosaurus.
Okay.
We'll go battle, and we'll try and get a Dimension Wall out here. Okay.
Okay, we can do it like this.
Oh, that's very cheeky.
I didn't know if on the redeclare I would get a chance to no entry,
Hmm.
and I didn't want to risk it.
But we'll go main 2. I'm going to flip summon Cyber Gymnast. I'm going to go
Okay.
ahead and use her effect just to get this in the graveyard. And then we'll pass it. Obviously, if you get to draw any high-level monster, you can just summon it, but I think having Neo stuck in my hand would suck harder. To defense mode, to attack mode, battle. Go, Frostosaurus! There's the drawn off the top dimension wall instead.
Yeah, it was.
And we'll set the back row and pass.
The issue is I'm such a back foot now. You're there for.
Alright, we'll summon out Snipe Hunter. Go ahead and use it.
I've got Snipe Hunters. Okay. Yeah.
Battle phase. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh!
I was just lacking any monsters to put on pressure with all of the back row that I drew.
Yeah, both games you seem to draw a ton of back row. I don't know if you're just like on a lot of back row. It's just
Well, I mean, I
drawing.
am, but I'm still on more monsters than I am back row.
Well, with one apiece, let's see how game 3 goes.
Jeez.
As weird as it sounds, I think I'm passing with this end.
Okay.
Okay, I'm happy to see it's a defense monster, not just losing a chunk of life. I will set a back row. Set another back row. We'll pass on that.
Okay. I will Snipe Hunter.
Okay. Fire off the MST. Yeah, naturally, both the times it's the MST being chained, that's when you roll the ones. Hey, finally!
Oh, gosh. I don't have the card for Rising Energy anyway.
You got my Rising Energy. Okay, so one back row. That is not the card we want to see. Okay. We will normal summon Snipe Hunter.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and use effect. This Hero Blast is doing nothing for me. We'll try and get rid of your Snipe. I will then go again. And we're going to try and get rid of this defense monster, which I'm pretty sure is Adhesive Explosive. Oh no, it was Gyroid. Okay. I knew you were on that. I just, because it was never properly played, it was just kind of slapped me.
Yeah.
Alright, we will attack with the old Sniperino. For main 2, we will set a back row. We'll pass on.
Okay.
Gonna go straight to battle, and we will just try and get him for 15. Pass on that. Yeah, Snipe Hunter is such a weird card, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, you got my Karma Cup. Okay, the clean trade. I see you.
It's really not what I want to do.
I mean, at least he's gone.
Yeah.
And my hand is not currently set up to capitalize, so I'm going to have to pass on this.
Oh.
Right. Andal.
Yeah.
Let's go to battle hit. Andal in.
I think I am going to do that on the 19th, so I'm starting to get... I'm not starting to get low, but that puts me low.
Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. Never really a position you want to be in. Ah, there we go. That's what I was worried about. Okay. Well, now I just need to draw an out to this. We will set 2 and pass.
There's...
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I'm an idiot! I could have lived! In my mind, I went, oh yeah, these two together is 4,000 attack for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, I had Call of the Haunted face down. I could have just brought something back and tanked it.
Right.
I guess it doesn't matter. I basically would have needed to draw... I don't even know what gets me out of this in this situation. The problem I had was I kept drawing all my spell traps and just not enough monsters.
Yeah, no, I felt that one.
I don't want to like sound like super sore losery, but I really feel like my deck was better than yours this week. I just got really unlucky.
I drew in awkward orders a lot of the time. I mean, I'll show you what I'm on.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes that's the way it goes as well. Like, I have brought some decks previously where I'm like, this is a good deck, and then just absolutely brick.
Alright, let's take a look at what. So we have the 3 Neos, some 1900 beaters. Oh, we're actually on both copies of the Mechanical Hound, I see.
Yeah.
The 2 copies of that. Okay, go over souls, all 3-dimension fissures. Okay, so again, this looks fine. Like, there's nothing like inherently wrong with this deck. I feel like I'll tell you, I'll immediately show you mine because you'll be able to get some context for this. But
I'm already glad I didn't draw my mechanical.
I feel like my deck is just a better version of your deck, and I just drew horribly.
Didn't see those Sour Dragons, thank God.
Right, you already know I had one of these, but yeah, I pulled one.
Yeah, no, but that's. I'm just glad that you apparently never drew them.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. I drew so horribly against you, right? Because I feel like I have really good targets to bring back from the graveyard. I have easier access to them with things like Ancient Rules. I've got the 3 Call of the Haunted, and I've got more discard outlets. So I've got more easy access to the cards, more ways to just get to those cards. And yet I just didn't do that. Speaking of which, before we do our bans, this is episode 5. And I figured every 5 would be a good time, because remember last week we were talking about if there are any cards that we feel like we both have that we're just like, we should probably take this card away.
Yeah.
So my nominations, I guess, not necessarily, just what do you think about these? Snipe Hunter. I think that card is just going to be in both of our decks till the end of time. On one hand, it is removal. It is very RNG though as well. And it's also a really good discard outlet to get stuff in the graveyard.
It's like our only real way to get rid of back row. No, it's not our only real way. It's the only good way.
Yeah. So yeah, that's on the table, I guess. And then the other one for me is Elemental Hero Neos, because although I don't think either of us are ever going to use that card as it is intended to be used by making Neos fusions. And it is just a 2500 that works with a lot of the support, which is meant for a lot of the weaker cards. So, for example, you can shoot it out with the Emergency Call. You've got an extra 3 ways to bring it back with Oversoul. And I feel like as long as Neos remains in the format, like we're always going to be tempted to just run this deck.
True, but I think Snipe Hunter has to go.
Okay.
I think genuinely we'll both be playing 3 copies until the end of time. I think with Snipe Hunter gone, I actually think Neos gets a little bit weaker. Like a considerable amount. It
definitely gets weaker, but then it just puts a lot more emphasis on the other discard cards, I guess. Because I'm looking at this and I'm like, if I take Snipe Hunter out, I still think my deck looks fine. I just now need to find just a couple more discard outlets and I'm good to go again. But if you want to keep it around for another 5, we'll see how it feels at the end of that.
Yeah, I think Neos is fine.
Okay. Well, with that done, I then get my ban for the week. I think it's got to just be the Mirror Force, right?
Yeah, I think with Snipe Hunter gone, I think Dasher loses a lot of its value.
So yeah, I think we're going to get rid of your, was it Radiant Mirror Force?
Yeah.
So we'll get rid of that. And yeah, there we go. That's the week. So GG on the win, buddy.
Thank you very much.